Welcome back to Wisconsin Family, and Janet and I are just a hop, skip, and a jump from the Capitol here in Madison over on the near east side. We're at Madison Tap, which is over on East Washington Avenue, and we're going to be excited to talk with some folks later on in the show and learn a little bit more about what's going on.
I bet you wouldn't mind a sample or two either.
I would not, in fact. This is Tim DeByl from Madison Radicals. How are you, Tim?
Good.
And Tim, you're here to talk a little bit about how your season is going, so let's start there. How is your 2017 season going so far?
Well, we started with a couple hiccups.
Okay.
Last year we didn't lose any games, and we lost 2 in the first couple weeks this year, but we've won 6 in a row now, and things are going really well now.
Awesome, awesome. And we're talking ultimate frisbee, so this is a spectator sport, as we're finding out, and we'll learn a little bit more about that later on in your interview, but for sure.
Yeah, and if you want to be fancy, it's American Ultimate Disc League.
Yep.
Okay.
If
a lot of people can just go with AUDL, but
Is Ultimate Frisbee okay to say?
yeah,
Was I slandering when I said that?
No, so frisbee is like technically owned, trademarked by WAMO, and they don't love using it in the
Oh,
sport.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So most people say ultimate or ultimate disc. Ultimate frisbee's fine too.
It's kind of like saying Kleenex or
Yeah.
a Coke. in
WAMO
general.
hasn't actually ever sued anybody over it, so.
Well, it's good publicity for them.
Right, that's exactly.
Let's talk about your next home game. The home games here at Breeze Stevens Field. Great events, family fun for everyone. Who are you playing and when is it?
Indianapolis, it's July 23rd, and that's Family Day. It's Sunday at noon, and it's actually right across the street from where we are right now at Breeze Stevens Field. So that day we do a lot of stuff for kids. We let them down on the field after the game. We sign autographs. We do some sign making stations. We usually do a clinic before the game. Kind of try to, most of our games are at night and more of a raucous affair.
Okay.
So the noon game on Sunday is much more around trying to get families to come out and
Sure.
learn about the sport.
There'll be ice cream, right?
There is ice cream, yes.
All right, fantastic. And you guys are headed to the playoffs, as I understand.
Yes, we are. Basically, we're going to have a home game either August 5th or August 12th. We're not quite sure yet. And then from there, hopefully we win and we'll head on to Montreal for the championship game.
Very nice. Montreal.
Yeah, guys are pretty
travel a little
excited.
bit.
Yeah, people are really excited to go to Montreal, so we hope we make it. Most of the team has not been to Montreal before. I've been there, and it's an amazing city, so we really want to make it this year.
That's awesome.
I'm going to throw you a little bit of a curveball. I was looking
A
at
curved disc.
a curved disc. Yes. I was looking at some of your roster, and one of your players is like 6'7".
Yeah.
So is that is that kind of the norm to be really tall? I can see how that would be an advantage.
Height helps a lot, yeah.
That
I mean,
reach.
Definitely really tall guys are hard to cover in ultimate and help a lot.
Like basketball, right?
Yeah, it's like basketball. And you have a range. Like we also have kind of a shorter guy, Ross Barker, who's impossible to cover on the unders. But then, when you get the deep long throws, you kind of want to have the height.
That big arm reaching up there. All right.
So the championship weekend is in Montreal then?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm just curious to know, this is another curved disc. What is Ultimate Disc like in Canada? I mean, is it similar to
Huge.
here? Is
Yeah,
it bigger
it's
than it is here?
It's bigger,
Wow,
yeah.
okay.
The reason we're actually going to Montreal is they have the biggest fan base in the league, which is
Really?
bigger than here. We're right around number 2.
Really?
But Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver, Ottawa all have teams, and they're all draw a lot of people. And just Ultimate is really big up there. There's less professional sports up there too,
Sure.
so it's really popular.
Well, no wonder you'd be so excited about having a game there, because I imagine the crowd is it's got to be standing room only.
Yeah, it's going to be great. We, like I said, really want to go.
Right, absolutely. So we talked a little bit about how some of the evening games maybe get a little bit ruckus, but we're looking at some noon games that may be more family friendly. So what makes seeing the Radicals such a family friendly event?
Well, I think one of the things is that it's non-contact. So you go out. It plays a little bit like soccer, but even less physical. So I think it's a great kids sport. And we have the integrity rule, which is one of the things that we're really proud of, which is basically the players can overturn a ref if it's calls in their favor, and that usually happens a couple times a game. And I think
Really?
Yeah, I think.
How does that work?
Well, basically, at any point during the play, if a ref makes a call that like basically is in your team's favor, you're able to overturn it. So if he called
you know
you,
that it wasn't a correct call.
Yeah. So against our game at Pittsburgh, the ref called one of the Pittsburgh players discs down, like he didn't catch it, and our player said that he did and overturned the referee, and it was still Pittsburgh's disc.
Love that.
So yeah, it's a really neat part of the sport that I think people like and feel is a lot different than other sports where you're trying to sort of cheat the refs or figure out how to make it seem like you're going to win. So
Back to basketball.
Yeah, everybody's super competitive, but yet there's a lot of sportsmanship that happens, and
That's
it's
great.
really a valuable part of Ultimate that we want to keep.
Love that
awesome.
idea. I love that idea. So is this going to be the year?
I
that
think
you
so,
win?
yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I said, we started rough, but right now we're rolling, and I feel really good about our chances.
Very good.
Awesome. Well, Tim DeByl, thank you so much for joining us today. Really quick, where can viewers go to find out more information about where to see you guys next?
Our website is radicalsultimate.com, and we have all of our info about our schedule and tickets and everything there.
Awesome. Tim DeByl, thank you so much for joining us today. Tim joined us from the Madison Radicals, American Ultimate Disc League.
Good job.
I got
Good
it.
job.
All right. And we are Wisconsin family here at Madison Tap. We'll be right back after this.